They are watching you. They know your weaknesses. They are planting seeds of doubt in your mind. And they know exactly how to bend your thoughts to their will. This isn't just a scene from a movie. It is the reality of your daily life. People use psychological tactics to control you every day. Now, the choice is yours. Either learn these tactics and protect yourself, or remain a puppet. Let's unmask these hidden agendas today and see how dark psychology really works. The first tactic is twisting good news. People are hungry for validation and attention regarding their achievements, and manipulators exploit this. When someone shares a success with you, like getting an A grade, your goal is to cool down their excitement. If they tell you they got an A, you immediately reply, "Only an A? Couldn't you have gotten an A plus? But, well, I guess that's fine." This sentence will plunge them into a sense of inferiority. It's like telling Captain America, "You saved the world, but couldn't you have done it without breaking your shield?" The second tactic is the use of nouns versus verbs. Humans have a deep desire to belong to a group. Manipulators exploit this by using nouns instead of verbs. Instead of saying, "I drink alcohol," they will say, "I am a drinker." Science suggests that when we use a noun, it reinforces our identity, and once someone links themselves to that label, it becomes much easier to control them and mold them into that group's mindset. The third tactic is the art of agreeing. When someone is angry, arguing with them is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Instead, tell them, "I completely agree with you," or "Your point of view is perfectly understandable." When you agree with someone, even an enemy turns in your favor. Agree with them to such an extent that they begin to trust you blindly. Remember, when someone agrees with you, their defensive guards fall down. The fourth tactic is the ego elevator. Everyone loves talking about themselves. During a conversation, ask the other person questions about their life. When they talk about their achievements, say, "That sounds as hard as it is easy," or "That's probably harder than it sounds." They will agree with you because they will feel that you truly understand their struggle. This technique makes you the master of the conversation because the one asking the questions always holds the control. The fifth tactic is question manipulation. The way you phrase a question determines the answer you receive. If you want someone to think poorly of someone else, don't ask, "How is John?" Instead, ask, "Have you noticed why John is always late?" To do this, first decide what answer you want to hear. Then, include an assumption in your question, like asking, "When did you realize that this project was going to flop?" Choose your words so that the other person thinks exactly what you want them to think. The sixth tactic is the power of silence. Silence is an incredibly powerful weapon. When someone asks you a difficult question or puts you under pressure, don't answer immediately. Pause for 3 seconds and look them directly in the eyes. This silence creates anxiety in the other person, forcing them to change their statement or provide further explanations. Silence demonstrates your confidence and weakens the other person's nerves. The seventh and final tactic is the mirroring effect. People trust those who are like them. When you are talking to someone, subtly mirror their tone, choice of words, and even their body language. If they are speaking slowly, you speak slowly. If they are using hand gestures, you use them too. This is a psychological process that subconsciously creates a deep rapport between you and them, making them ready to agree with anything you say. All these psychological tactics are like a double-edged sword. You can use them to protect yourself or to understand others better. Remember that knowledge is power, and those who are aware of these dark sides are impossible to deceive. Stay cautious, observe, and keep your mind alert. The choice remains yours.